Once upon a time, those who sacrificed their sleep and other joys of life were called saints. Today, we call them IB students. I believe that our journey in the IB was like walking through the changing seasons. It all started with the summer, the beginning of it all. The first impressions, attempting to pronounce Chakshu's name, or watching Gaurav and Arindam walk in formals like a scene from Men in Black. But while we believe that first impressions are always deceptive, one person proved the statement incorrect. Mr. Parag Dalal. I like cars, watches, and women. That very moment, we knew that Parag would be the shining gem of the IB. And Parag, we all believe you still are and always will be. The highlights of the 11th grade were the Aurangabad and Kutch trip. Why were they so memorable? Because we actually had time to go for trips. The Aurangabad trip marked a new era in our friendship, where the alliances of the Podars and the Scottish were broken, and the united Jamnabai front was formed. The Swayam trip, roaming around on the streets of Lakhania village, wearing a drum around your neck, is something which none of us would have ever imagined doing. The Lakhania Utsav, the smiles on the villagers' faces, their desire to learn, made the experience fruitful and special, and helped us discover the caring, balanced, and reflective sides of our personalities. As the year drifted on, and so did our laziness, and the relaxed summer of 2012, for me at least was perhaps the calm before the storm. And boy did the storm arrive. The first few months of the 12th grade can be described as walking around the floor with a ghost-like expression and droopy eyes, partly from last night's assignments, but primarily due to the hour-long, eventually fruitless discussions about these assignments on the IB Facebook group. Avantika, as usual, being the leader. And then it all came at once, the IAs and the EE and the yet debatable TOK. Those were the worst of times, but also the best of times. As it was after all in the midst of this academic struggle that we suited up, in the words of Barney Stinson, and created our very own International Youth Conference 2000. The endless hours of struggle finally paid off when the breathtaking countdown in the opening ceremony left everyone in awe. While the IYC marked a happy period, the worst was yet to come. The deadly winter of 2012. The application, mocks, and boards. These few months transformed this rather lax batch into a cutthroat, dedicated, and completely focused one. And I mean this in the good way. This transformation in the IB was never easy, but there was always the backbone of the school faculty making sure that we never snapped. How can you ever... Today, we are about to set out to the best of universities, but this isn't going to be the same without you teachers. Also, on behalf of everyone, I would like to thank the school management and our trustees from the bottom of my heart for the amazing infrastructure and facilities, but most importantly, for believing in us. While some of us are scared that our friendship and these memories may fade, I find it hard to believe that this could ever happen. How can you ever forget a batch who on their last day made a Harlem Shake video? Or for that matter, danced on Gangnam Style while the juniors were trying their best to make our farewell emotional. We all may not be best friends, but I love and will miss each and every one of you. When I walked into the school 10 years ago, an uncertain and lost 7-year-old, I had no idea what the future would be like. Today, thanks to Jamnabai, I walk out confident, expressive, and self-reliant. I walk out now with an armor firmly attached to my body, created by these very people, certain that I, or rather all of us clad in blue, have what it takes to create masterpieces of our own on the empty canvas of our lives. I'm excited yet anxious, happy yet sad, ready yet not. I realize that this isn't a feeling I completely despise. It is a feeling that is rather priceless. So when I do walk out one last time, I will look just back for a moment at my beloved hexagonal structure. Lastly, I thank Jamnabai Narsee School, not just the grey building, but the soul that resides within. Thank you.